doing, bro?
Taking my socks off.
All right.
You love.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir. Let's get this month.
All right, bet. What's going on, guys? We have our first interview, first success story, student interview, whatever you want to call it, with Nathan. He's one of my first one-on-one students, probably one of the first three. Started working with me about 2 months ago. And yeah, we're kind of going to be interviewing him here, going over the good, the bad of working with me, what his experience has been like working with me. He's going to give the, obviously, positives, negatives. He's going to give his whole trading experience, kind of go over. It's not going to be too long, but we'll kind of just get some insight on what it's been like working with me and how he's improved or declined in his progress. So we'll see. So first question is obviously, how long have you been trading in total? In total.
Okay, in total, it's been 6 total months. So, first 2 months of that, it's pretty much just getting the basics down. I was watching TJR. That's pretty much it, getting the boot camp done. And from that, it gave me a little bit of knowledge, but I wasn't able to put all that together. So after that, that's when I first started talking to Riley about working with him. And then, yeah, now we here.
All right, that's fire, bro. And then as far as how long you've been doing mentorship, what was your first thought going into it and then coming into it now? Obviously, we're not done with your mentorship, still have more things to do. Want to scale you to that first 10K month through trading, obviously, as well. But obviously, like we know, trading is a skill that takes a long time to master, and once you do, it's pretty much infinite as far as scalability. So, being still in high school, only 6 months into your total trading journey, 2 months in with me, what is what are your thoughts on moving forward? How are you feeling? What can we do?
I mean, low key, feeling great because my initial thoughts was I was skeptical thinking, because you're putting a lot of money up front to pay for it, all that go into trading. But I mean, my progress showed off real quick. I was getting all of it done pretty soon, knowing what I was doing, had a strategy. And then I think it only took like two, three, around there to get a payout. So I mean, right away I made my money back, and now we're still working together, getting my strategy down, precise, and up in the win rate.
Exactly, bro. And we got about 4.5 months left of mentorship together, man. So even in the first two, we were able to get you your first payout ever in trading, not even just with me. First payout ever, and right now I'm pretty sure we've got multiple six figures in funding as well from my funded futures, and hopefully looking to do Top Step and things like that as well soon. So, um, what's your game plan moving into these next accounts and kind of scaling from one account getting a payout to multiple accounts and copy trading?
I mean, game plan, it's pretty much the same as just having one count, just focusing, taking A plus setups. I mean, because all it is, same stuff, just spending more upfront to get the accounts.
Right, right. As far as scaling those accounts, when you were in your first funded account, right, after you had passed that account, something that you had never had a funded account before working with me, right? So after you passed that first account, what was your mentality going into that, obviously, to get that payout?
For going into it, I mean, as you told me, it was only A plus setups, risking 250, make 500. So just upping the balance, pretty much just securing the payout, not worrying about making too much profit, literally just getting it right there.
Exactly, bro. And we always want to. Something that I like to talk about a lot with my students and just in general is always like the risk to reward on a trade. Because if we can lock in a risk to reward, like every single trade that we take, we're taking a 1 to 2, right? Like you said, 250 to make 500. If we can lock in a set risk to reward every single time that we're walking into a trade, we don't have to worry about as much like, okay, cool, we're gonna make this amount this trade and this amount this trade, and then getting emotional about it. We're more so just worried about how often can I take a 1 to 2 risk to reward trade and take a win. That's it. Doesn't matter what the P&L is. I don't care, because the reality is, if we're focusing on a risk to reward rather than a actual dollar amount earned, eventually that's infinitely scalable, right? Like, okay, cool, we make 500 on this trade, but now if I just double my risk and keep the same risk to reward, now I make double the amount of money. It's just about the risk to reward, and then over time scaling that to be able to risk more and more. And then, like we're doing right now, right now you have what, 3 4 accounts, and we're able to actually start risking technically 3-4 times the amount, right? 250 per account, and now that's turning into, instead of 500, that's 1,500 to 2,000 per trade per win. Um, so that's pretty much what our end goal is, right? And then eventually it's going to get to a point where we have so many accounts that we're making 5, 10, 15, 20 a day. So that's pretty much what we're trying to scale to, and that's our next step. So another question that I do have for you is, going from before having a mentor to now, what is one thing that you would say changed for the better?
All right, so I would say the main thing that changed is my confidence. So I mean, you really kept me accountable, making sure I was back testing, only sticking to my strategy. Because before, I would be like, looks like we're gonna go up. I'd be in long. But I mean, working with you, we set up a good strategy that works for me with a good win rate. So I'm confident in that, confident in actually entering trades and not overthinking entries.
100%, bro. The confidence in the model is going to be exactly what gets us to our end goal, right? So, confidence 90% of the time is going to be, confidence and not being emotional in our trades is going to be what carries us to that payout, right? Because I say this all the time. If you can pass a funded account, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get a payout. It's the same exact platform, it's the same exact profit target. If anything, it's less. To pass a 50K funded, you need 3K profit target. I know guys who can't even get 1K on a real funded account because they let that emotion and they let that, greed and worry seep into their trading instead of just trading the same way that they did on that funded account to pass it. You know what I mean? Um, so 100% confidence in the model is definitely going to be something that we want to focus on, and something that you obviously took advantage of and were able to capitalize on. So that's awesome. You are 18 now and about to graduate high school tomorrow. So how does it feel making your first bit of money online?
You know, Making my first bid online, it showed me that like it is possible because I feel like the first payout after you get that, you realize that online money isn't actually a scam. So I feel like most people will look at an opportunity like this and be like, no way it's real. You could just print money from a computer. But I
Exactly.
mean, getting that payout showed me I can make money. And then I'm able to scale up where eventually I'll be making over 10K a month from that.
Exactly, bro. And you're gonna get to a point. I know you were telling me that now you want to get to a point where you're building your social media out as well and being able to kind of share that experience as well. So something that I tell every single one of my students and just people in general is, if you can share your journey, whatever that journey is, whether that's trading, e-com, no matter what online money thing you're doing, or even if it's not online money, if you can share that experience on social media and build that personal brand along with actually learning that skill, you're gonna be able to use that to your advantage as well in the future. So eventually you may see Nathan Bunzel as the next trading coach out here making people 10K a month. So
Wait,
that's in the works right now, right?
there. I mean, I feel like that's the plan for most people who do anything. You want to scale where you could be leading other people to doing the same thing. 'Cause I mean, there's too much money out here for everyone to be broke as shit.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah.
How does it feel to be able to know that you're in school walking around with a skill like this, where you're able to actually make money from the skill, and you got guys going to college and taking that 4 years, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, man, and you just made some money off your phone.
I mean, it's just like I got the upper hand because I feel like anyone going to college or doing more school, it only works if you need it, like doctor, something like that. But a lot of people just go there to find what they want to do. When in those 4 years, if you locked in with trading, especially, maybe 1, 2 years, you'll be making the same yearly salary without going into debt. So I mean, it's just I'll be making what they make. I just didn't go into debt at first.
Exactly, bro. You won't be break even after 10 years working the job after the fact, so you're way ahead of it. Dude, you're
Yeah.
farther than I was. I graduated high school a year ago, pretty much today, um, and I got my first ever payout 2 months after graduating high school. So you're already ahead of me, man. So you're like 3 months ahead of me on the growth curve. So in 3 months, who knows where you're gonna be at? You could be ripping some crazy numbers. So I'm super hyped to see that. What would you say? Let me think. What would you say was your biggest struggle through this entire journey, through your entire trading journey, and how did you overcome it to be able to get to that payout? Because I know a lot of people struggle to get their first payout.
I would say biggest struggle was always mindset for me because I feel like having a strategy, it's simple. It's just the checklist. You see it and you go with it. But I think mindset's the biggest thing because even on my first few funded accounts, I would close out of trades early because I would secure like $200 profit on an eval. So I mean, long term that wouldn't help. And I mean, right now where I'm at, I'll see it going negative, and you stay in the trade because I mean, you entered for a reason. So you wanted to play out, you followed your strategy. So I mean, yeah, mindset was the biggest thing for me. I would see negative or see red, and then I would want to get out automatically.
So holding through the whole trade idea, letting it play out, and trusting your model and your setup. 100%. I agree. I like that a lot. Um, Now going forward, right now you have 3 or 4 accounts, like we said before. What is your plan to scale even past these 3, 4 accounts? I know obviously our goal is to get a payout on those next, but after those 3, 4 accounts get paid out, I mean we gotta go do something else, right? So what's the next step?
Yeah, so I want to get. I have 4 accounts right now, so I want to get payouts on those, and then after that, I'll have to find another prop firm. Eventually, end up, maxing those out. So I mean, over time, just growing the amount of accounts I have, and I mean, maybe once I start making it big, we'll have a live account, maybe. But right now, I think prop firms just start milking them for money. Yeah,
Make them go out of business, bro. That's the goal.
bro.
What would your number one piece of advice be for somebody who is in your spot? Let's say they're starting their trading journey right now, or even let's say they're 6 months in, they don't have a payout, a year in, they don't have a payout. What would be your number one piece of advice to them?
Um, I would say just stick with it. I mean, you found your passion for trading for one reason or another. So, I mean, you obviously want to do this. You don't want to work a 9 to 5. I mean, if you really think about it, you'll go to college 4 years to do some bullshit. If you spent those 4 years working on trading or any skill, you'll become good enough where you're making more money than you ever could imagine. So, I mean, I feel like that's why most people fail because they end up giving up on a skill too early. To start losing a little money and think it's not worth it.
Hell yeah, bro. Perseverance is key, bro. I've seen that the
Yeah.
whole time through your journey too. The entire time, always back testing. We've lost a couple funded accounts. Doesn't mean that we don't, buy another one and keep going with the A plus setups, bro. Everyone's gonna lose a funded account. Even the best traders are gonna lose funded accounts. Like I've lost multiple accounts, like over so much time. I know all my best trader friends, they lose accounts. Like you've lost accounts. People who get payouts consistently lose accounts, bro. So it's about persevering through that and getting to the next account and getting that next payout going and getting that money into the bank. So beyond trading, what is your plan with this newfound skill that you have, right? And then the possible income that you have to make from it in the future. What's your plan with that?
Okay, so the plan from that, I mean, I obviously want to focus on the skill trading right now, becoming as good as I can at it. So, I mean, because I'm not at where I'm comfortable with what I'm making. So, I want to scale up on that. But I feel like at the same time, I want to grow my personal brand and start networking more. Because, I mean, over time, the people you know is going to be greater than what you make at the time. Because I mean, more people, you're gonna get more opportunities, and I feel like having a social brand, just having your name out there, it's gonna be you'll be able to make more than just one skill of trading. So I
Exactly,
mean,
bro.
I feel like building a name for myself would be number two after making a good amount trading.
I love it, bro. Same exact path as me, bro. And here's the thing that everybody's probably thinking about right now. Are you going to quit your job and use trading as your full-time income? Is that in the cards for you? At 18 years old, quitting your job, never working 9 to 5 again.
You know what month is it right now? May,
May.
June. All right. It's May right now, early May. I just called the whole month of work off. So I'm graduating high school, called the whole month of work off. So I'm just gonna work as hard as I can, see how much I can make this 1 month. And if I see it being a stable, good amount of money right now, I'm gonna quit by the end of this month.
That's fire, bro. That's fire. What for you is that number that gets you to quit the job? Because now I have a goal. I need to hit that for you so we can get you to quit.
So I mean, right now it won't have to be much because I'm living at home still, don't have a car payment, but I mean a comfortable amount where I could buy a car, still be here, but able to do what I want when I want. I feel like just this simple 5,000, just 5,000 from trading alone.
All right, so we're gonna double it and we're gonna make that 10 because I don't like four-figure numbers.
Just
We're gonna make
fucking
it
great.
10. We're gonna make it 10. So
Oh,
we're gonna do a check-in at the end of Nate's mentorship. This is just the first check-in, bro. This isn't the end. He's had some success, but we're not done yet. We're not happy with this. We want more. So we're gonna get to the
sorry.
10K month, and we're gonna rip past that, and then we're gonna continue to just print and print and print. So this is just his first payout. We're just doing a little interview because he got his first payout, but that doesn't mean that he's not gonna continue to rip. So, and I'm confident in it. If we can keep the same habits and just scale, bro, the first payout, if we just had a couple more accounts, bro, we would have already been at that fucking 10K month and easy. So that's 100% in the cards for him, and I'm super hyped, super glad that he was able to reach out to me and obviously get started. And do you have any closing thoughts? Anything that you want to say about the mentorship, about me? Doesn't have to be good. I know this is like obviously a positive testimonial, right? But what do you have to say just overall about your experience with me? And then just other people watching this, maybe they're curious about what I do.
I mean, all right. Riley has no proof of payouts. Demo trader, fucking sucks. No, I'm playing. Real talk, Riley, he kept me accountable with everything throughout the whole journey, making sure I was back testing, making sure that I was taking good trades. He would ask me what trades I took, why I took them, and he would call me out for bullshit. Like, if I wasn't back testing, if I took a bullshit trade,
Bro's phone died. Bro's phone died. Bro, this dude's phone died mid-interview. I'm dead. This guy's so good. Bro. I'm dead. No way this dude's phone died. Oh, now I'm lagging too. This dude's phone died in the middle of the interview.
Oh my God.
I'm dead.
How'd I get the 20% symbol and it died?
20% your phone died? Bro, you're
Yes, bro. I really need this 10K month.
Yo,
Oh my God.
that's crazy.
That's so cooked, bro. I'll sound inspirational too, bro.
Alright, keep cooking, bro. Keep cooking.
Alright, where was I at? Saying how shitty you were?
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, main thing, he held me accountable for everything I did throughout everything. I mean, and the main thing I messed with is he would respond quick. I'd text him saying some nonsense, being like, bro, tell me how I just blew both my accounts. He's like, damn, bro, you good though? We'll be back up. So, I mean, he always had an uplifting mood, held me accountable. I made my money back quick. I mean, yeah, you can't really complain. When you pay for a mentorship, you have standards, and I feel like he met the standards I had for him. So, I mean, only good things to say.
I appreciate that, bro. I love to hear it. So that's good. I
Nope.
know we were talking about you building your personal brand, bro. Where can they find you on social medias? I'll pop them on the screen at the end of the video so we can get you some clout, bro. Everyone can follow your
Oh.
journey.
Alright, so I'm active on Instagram and TikTok. It's gonna be Nate_Bunzel. Pretty simple. So get that right. I better see this. I better see it run up right now.
All right, bet. I'm gonna put it in the caption, and I'm gonna put it in the on the screen right now. And this video we post in about an hour, so it's literally what, May 12th, 11th, May 12th.
Yeah, I can't even see it. My phone's still dead, bro.
Y'all will see this. Yo, you're cooked. Y'all will see this video in like literally 30 minutes. So I appreciate you hopping on, Nate. We'll keep all you guys updated on his journey as far as getting to that 10K month, because that is what I promised, a 10K month. That's what I want everybody to work towards. So, yeah, I appreciate you hopping on, bro. Any closing thoughts?
I mean, everyone, check out Riley Botha. If you're not good at trading, if you have a bad mindset, or you're just broke right now, you know who to hit up. He'll run up your pockets after running on for that mentorship over. But, you know, great guy, make some money. I mean, yeah, don't give up on your dreams. Fuck what they say. Do what you want. Don't go to college.
Hey, that's fire, bro. And join Motion Network. He also meant to say that. Join Motion Network. Free signals every single day. Live trading. So,
Join it up. Join it.
all right. Peace out, guys.